If you have some friends that you think would love Bug and Moss, bully them into listening. You're listening to the show Bug and Moss.
Whoa! From the Skittering Studios, underneath your favorite rock, it's 7:07 on the Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show. My name is Moss.
My name is Bug.
Sorry, we're running a little bit late.
Yeah, that last bit was because he was getting his vape.
It's not. You don't have to talk about it.
I saw it happen.
I sprinted. I ran so far.
You did. You realized you didn't have it, and you were like, "I'll kill myself," and you ran so far.
I was also trying to scramble to get a quiz together because I had an idea for a game. And I threw together a trial run of the game.
Okay.
So we'll play the game today on the show. It's fucking Friday, dude.
It's Friday, dudes.
It's Friday. I couldn't sleep this time because I kept having bad dreams.
Aw, we hate to hear it.
Yeah, I had the dream that we were like standing outside of our house on the corner of Main Street shooting the shit, and some dude just ran around the corner and just like tackled you. And I was like,
that's crazy.
What the heck? And it just started beating you up, and it was really sad. And I was just fighting him. And
sucks.
That's a bad way to be asleep. Yeah. And so I woke up and I was like, okay, Bug's right here.
Yeah, that wasn't happening.
Okay.
Do you think it was PTSD from that time a bird dropped pizza on me?
It might have been.
Because that was pretty scary.
Yeah, that bird threw pizza at you.
It hit me. I know it hit me really hard.
It did. The
bird was really high up when it dropped the pizza.
Hurled the pizza.
It was kind of a big piece. It was like a third of a piece of like cold pizza.
It was ridiculous, man.
It was pretty crazy.
I also think that bird might have like gotten more than it could handle.
I think it fumbled the bag. It didn't want to drop the pizza.
Yeah, but then it was like, well, if I'm going to drop this, I might as well at least make it funny, and it threw it at you.
But it was really wild. I know we've already told this story, but it was such an odd experience because at the same time, a man who was very loudly yelling to himself and making eye contact with me was coming across the crosswalk at us. So I was like, who hit me with this? And
he was not only coming across the crosswalk with us, at that moment, he was telling you that you're too old to get into heaven.
I thought he was telling you were too old to get into heaven.
No, he said he was like saying some religious stuff.
Yeah.
Like he was one of those type of people and just religiously rambling. And he said something about like, you're too old to turn it around. You're too far gone or something.
It was, I thought, pretty funny, but then Moss was like, I think he's right.
Yeah.
So we had to deal with that.
Yeah, good thing I don't believe in any of that shit.
Yeah, until it's happening to you and you're having problems with aging, and then you're like, maybe it's real.
Well, when a strange older gentleman on the street tells you you're too old to get into heaven, and then a bird throws pizza at your wife, you're kind of like, does he know something?
You're not if you've worked in service.
If you've played video games, you know that those kind of people, that's usually like a Chekhov's gun plot moment.
That's just like the kind of customer I'm used to having, and they just come in and they're like, you're going to hell and you're too old. And I'm like, okay, buddy, do you want like a black coffee or what's going on? Like, what are we doing?
I want a flat white, actually.
Yeah. I want a donut. And then you go to get it and they're like, not that one. Not that one. Not. And you're like, which one? And they're like, I'll tell you. And you're like, okay. Awesome. I love this today. This is a cool energy.
I'll never forget the time that this older woman approached Tucker when we were both working at Market Basket in the grocery store, and just we're having a conversation, and she just goes, "Beans?" And Tucker turns around and she goes, "Oh, I don't remember what specific one." She just says a specific. She's like, "Navy beans," and Tucker's just like, she literally said no other words, and they were on the shelf right above them to the right. So Tucker just like slowly points up at the beans while the lady is staring at him staring at them, and the lady and Tucker are just staring at each other after she has demanded beans. And so Tucker just very slowly wraps their hand around the can of beans and lifts it off the shelf and slowly places it into her cart, and she walks away wordlessly. It was bizarre.
And that's that.
What is happening? How do you move through the world like that old lady? Beans. Navy beans. And then just wait for someone to set them in your cart.
Insinuating that this is what that was, but I had a customer for a long time who was deaf, and that is sort of how she communicated. And it was not immediately clear that she was deaf, and so I was just like, okay. Like, she would just yell a word that was near what she would like, and I would be like, yes, ma'am. And then I slowly realized she was deaf, and I was like, oh, okay.
That's interesting. I didn't think about that.
Well, yeah, because you don't.
Most of the time that we had deaf customers, we would write things down because we always keep little notebooks.
I realized once she started writing some more complicated things down, but I respect that she was just like, I'm not wasting my fucking time. When
you got to move through the world that way, you got to move through the world that way. You know what, Bug? Today I have a different perspective on that interaction. We also used to be real little menaces when we worked at that grocery store. My friend Matt was he has the skill of looking like a scared little animal on command. And so whenever customers, not all the time, but sometimes we would just mess with people by being extremely awkward. And Matt would take it a little too far. Like a customer would be like, excuse me, do you know where cheddar cheese is? And Matt would turn around and go, and then like run down an aisle. So stupid.
That would
or he'd just be like, what?
That would make my day now if someone did that to me. I would love that as a customer.
Oh my God. It was very funny, but also not very professional. Gotti Astronaut in chat says, I miss the deaf customers we had when I worked in retail. Super patient with my limited ASL. Very cool about the notebook. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. I mean, I think that having any ASL is nice, and I think people are excited to be able to have a more detailed conversation.
I made a point to learn to fingerspell. It's been a while and I've been rusty, but I do know the whole alphabet, but I don't know very many signs. I did try to take some ASL. I didn't really take some ASL classes. I watched some ASL videos, instructional videos, and tried to learn.
I think I'd really like to take ASL, but I think I would like to take it in person. Like, I think it would be a lot more valuable to like engage at a community center or something, which I'm sure is offered near us. We should look into it.
Yeah. What do we got for the show today, Bug?
I have a couple of news stories, should we get to them. And also, I have I'll go ahead and do my sort of weird update on America's Next Top Favorite Couple.
Oh, okay.
So
well, hold on then. I wish we had a breaking news bumper.
I know.
Do we have
breaking news?
Yeah. Why don't we just go ahead and do this?
Is this anything, nothing, something, or still nothing? Is this anything at all?
Unclear on all of those questions, Jordan. When you go to the americasfavoritecouple.org page, you just see Ted Danson and Mary Steenburgen ready to just tell you a video. You can't go to any tabs. You can't go to your own profile. And it said this since last night. It just sort of mysteriously says, thank you for joining us for America's Favorite Couple. Thanks to the incredible support of our community, we're helping Los Angeles Regional Food Bank and Oceana fight hunger and protect our oceans for future generations. Stay tuned. We are currently verifying votes, and we'll be back very soon.
So they took the site down to tally votes?
The votes are online.
So was that the last round?
I don't know. And also, they're like online. I feel like something happened.
Yeah, I feel like maybe something's up. Because you would expect their sort of vote tabulation stuff to be automatic and in the background. And I wouldn't expect them to do a hand count.
No, well, because you're doing online voting. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I think it's possible that there was some sort of like trickery or something that caused like flagged a system and made them go, we have to look into this.
We're going to have America's Next Favorite Couple Gate.
Yeah.
Who's behind it?
I don't know, like a...
Who's the two celebrities we know that you win the thing with?
It's three different couples. One of them is Jeff Goldblum and his wife.
That's the two I was thinking of. Is it going to be Goldblum Gate?
Goldblum Gate.
Jeff Gate?
Jeff Gate. It's getting started. It's happening.
Kylie Astronaut says, did someone do a bot?
Very possibly.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, maybe Cambridge Analytica got it on this contest.
Probably. Yeah, they saw that the winner was Mark Zuckerberg and his wife, and they were like, I don't know. That's a bit weird, Mark.
Yeah. Actually, me and my wife are the favorite couple.
Yeah, we know you're your favorite couple, but I don't think you need $20,000.
We like to sit on chairs and drink water. me and my human wife. Sometimes we go in the metaverse and we sit on chairs and drink water and have that sweet baby race.
And they're just like, that's cool. Maybe we could just like say congrats, but maybe give it to somebody else.
Mark Zuckerberg. I'm going to end today's episode with the large water number episode of
Oh, hell yeah.
Which is an episode where we steal Mark Zuckerberg's baby teeth on a heist.
It's very good.
The episode that got me a job with Perry, which was fun. It was our first collab ever. I recently, yesterday, was on Blue Sky, and I was scrolling. I refreshed the page, and I had a notification at the top of my Blue Sky, Bug.
All right, what was your notification?
The notification said, In order to continue browsing Blue Sky and see all of the posts, you must verify your age.
No.
Click here to verify your age. And so I was like, oh, okay, sure. And so I clicked there, and I was taken away to a page where I was told that I would need to verify with something called KWS, which I definitely misread as KMS, which I would rather do than sign up with this. KWS is Epic Games' kids web services.
Nope.
Epic Games, company owned by Tim Sweeney, guy who defended Grok nudifying people, among other things.
Cool move, Blue Sky.
Yeah, so, well, it has to do with laws that have been passed in certain states and things like that. However, I'm absolutely not putting my government ID or my information, my social security or my anything into kids' web services, and I would advise against anyone else doing the same.
Nothing is worth using it. We should fight it as long as we can.
There is a page that I found on GitHub featuring different ways you can get around it if you feel so inclined to take advantage of one of those. And I'll make sure that I share that link in our show notes as well. But it's the thing that finally did it, and I am moving over to Tumblr. I'm sick of being on Blue Sky. I'm sick of being on Twitter. I was not on Twitter actually anymore. I haven't been on Twitter for years, not since a little bit after Elon bought it, because it turned dog shit. I really liked Twitter. Twitter was the first social media I ever really had fun on. I mean, I guess I had fun on Facebook back in the day, but that then died, and then I was like, oh, I actually like Twitter. But you know what I'm finding is that Tumblr is delightful. It's weird. It's broken. It's bad. It's objectively kind of a strange place. It's not super social.
Yeah, well, I think it is social. We just don't have relationships on it yet.
Lauren Shippen once described it as the antisocial social network in an interview for Digital Folklore in a way that I thought was very, very apt, because the manners and mechanisms and ways and culture of interacting on there is very different. It's, as Lightbulb just said in chat, it's so hands-off. It really is. Like, people, you just post stuff, you write stuff. And the thing about it is it gives you the ability to put very long posts together that contain images, video, audio only, like links, GIFs, and stuff. Like, you can compose these very nice, like, blog posts, like a proper blog. And that's really appealing to me. I really like that, because I make multimedia and I want to share multimedia. And so I think I've just been afraid of being on Tumblr. But now I'm diving into the soup. I'm getting my hands and feet wet in that Tumblr goo.
I like that every time I open my Tumblr, I can just heart and reblog a bunch of My Chemical Romance stuff and also One Piece.
Is it just a lot of stuff of the My Chemical Romance lead singer kissing himself?
That's not what that is.
Oh.
But I understand why you think
That's what the picture you have up on your screen looks like.
It is literally an album cover of theirs. Oh. And it is not him kissing himself.
Yeah, okay.
But I mean, he would.
I did not know that was an album cover of theirs.
They would.
I'm a fake fan. I only like a little bit of MCR. If I'm totally real. If I'm totally honest.
Not same, but I get it.
Yeah. I'm not as much of a pop punk girly. You know what I mean?
I'm a big pop punk girly.
But it is a lot more fun over there. And so if you are not on Tumblr, you should get on Tumblr. Let's all get on Tumblr and let's all have a good time. Or don't. I don't really care. I just am moving over to Tumblr. And the thing that finally did it was seeing an age verification pop up. And not in any moral grandstandy way, just in a like, you know what? I don't like it here.
Yeah.
and if I got to do that, I'm really just not going to.
And I do feel bad for the sites like Blue Sky who are just being forced into it. But it's also like, if you are seeing like, oh, this isn't actually worth it to me.
It may well come to Tumblr too. But yeah, there's a thing too that I've noticed about social media sites like Threads and Blue Sky and Twitter and stuff, where there's just like a lot of posturing. There's a lot of like, I'm a cool person, here's my cool, funny thought. Well, and in like a way that I just don't like the vibe of.
It's like slightly less bad on Blue Sky, but only slightly. It's all discourse.
Yeah, man.
It's all discourse. Because discourse feeds engagement, and it's like, even if you're not algorithmically driven, it's still like, there's this human desire for engagement that has been put into us by social media. And I think people are just like, if I'm really preachy, holier than thou, blah, 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 people will click on my thing.
I have a much higher tolerance for discourse when it's about stupid, inconsequential shit that's silly and funny, or fan theories or whatever.
Yeah, I love opening it and it's a bunch of discourse about like Naruto.
And also, I noticed something, and that is that sometimes, very often, I will say, I'm just going to scroll and look a little bit, and then I'll encounter something that puts my mood down for hours after. I'll just be like scrolling along and it's like, here's super grief post, or here's something wicked depressing you didn't know was going on. Here's something terrible.
Yeah.
And like, I haven't had that happen yet on Tumblr. I'm sure that it could. I'm sure I could get to that.
Yeah.
But it's not there yet. And it was there from the jump on Blue Sky. It's there from the jump on Reddit. And I'm sick of like taking a second to scroll social media, sending me into like a mood pit. Because I don't know. I may be also too sensitive to be on social media. Because like, I care a lot. I put too much energy into it.
But I think that's sort of the point of a lot of these things is they want to bait you because you care, and they want to keep you there by making you feel like being on there is some form of activism when it is not. And it's a trap that I fell into, and it's why I largely left a lot of sites. Something that I think is cool about Tumblr that I learned, I've barely been on Tumblr also, I'm also like dipping my toes in, but is that it is not chill to do the thing that you have to do on a lot of other sites where you censor yourself. Because specifically on Tumblr, people filter out things they don't want, which is people are chatting about in the chat. So you don't just like censor a word, you might be bypassing someone's filter. So it's really important that you say what you mean, which I just sort of like spiritually really vibe with. I don't like this culture of censoring ourselves on the internet in order to appease these fake regulatory systems. I love much better giving people the control over their own feed and being like, if you don't want to see stuff, you don't have to.
Well, and you can mute words and things on Threads and X and Blue Sky, but I feel like Tumblr just has a different feeling about it in that regard. 60 Watts Lightbulb says, you can get discourse on Tumblr as well, but I tend to block it because I'm just here for the funny fan art. Yeah, exactly. And Lightbulb also says, it's like, I could completely agree with you, but I also really don't want to read that right now.
Yeah, and
that's
also,
exactly it.
The culture of blocking on Tumblr is more normal. Like, it's really normal to block people.
It's also
for any reason.
To be fair, Blue Sky is like that also. But Blue Sky also has these community block packs where you can just like block list of users. And I think that's kind of stupid. Like, I don't like that kind of folklorically enforced, like, here's a list of people that you can block. I don't know. There's something about blocking people one by one, or like, just because you're like, I don't really want to engage with that. I have filtered out all of the amazing digital circus from my Tumblr because and no offense to them, I think that their team, Gooseworks, good, awesome shit. Super cool people, making really cool shit. There's just something about TADC that makes me, I just don't like it.
Yeah.
And so I was able to filter that out, and now my feed is great.
Yeah. If there's also, like, if there's just something you're seeing too much that you even like, it's, like, not weird to block it. The culture it's helped me realize by kind of exploring what is different about Tumblr, it's helped me realize what is really interesting and kind of weird about other sites where, like, a lot of social media makes you feel beholden to all of these strangers. Like, at least for me, I feel like guilty if I don't like someone's thing, if I read it and enjoyed it, or like, I don't know. And I just don't want to do that. And it feels very chill to just be a person on the internet on Tumblr.
Emily says Threads is where the good gossip is, especially in the book world. I do believe that.
It's clear that Threads is where the good gossip is because I don't have the app downloaded and I almost get tricked into reading shit on it every day. And I'm like, thank God I don't have this app downloaded because everything I see is the nastiest discourse ever. And they just show you like a preview of it.
Lipo says TADC, the Amazing Digital Circus, has a crazy fandom as well, so it's nice to be able to just nope out. I mean, that's really it. I don't have any problems with TADC itself. I want to watch the actual whole show, but it is like my feed was just fan art. When I logged back into Tumblr, I realized that I think whenever I had set it up, I only followed visual artists. And like, that's cool because I love visual art. But when your feed is entirely that, it's kind of like it all turns to mush. And it was like 90% just characters from TADC. Yeah. And so like Lightbulb said, I filter my friends' hyperfixation tags quite frequently. Bogum5561, who is definitely a real person, absolutely not a scammer or a bot, says, would you mind hitting me up on Discord? And mine is Bogum01. Sorry, Bogum. That's an immediate block. What's up, Twan? I think you're in the wrong place. Sorry, Bogum.
Twan is great. Can we all start saying that?
Yeah. What's up, Twan? And ban. That account was made 32 minutes ago.
Oh, cool.
Thank you for the mod help going on in there.
What's up, Twans?
What's up, Twans? Smash that Twan bell. I gotta make sure that's not a word that means something bad.
Oh yeah, that'd be a real shame.
This is gonna get clipped. This is how we get canceled.
In our defense, we had no way of knowing.
The World at Night is an international effort to present stunning nightscape photos and time-lapse videos. Twan. I don't know. Twan is a Dutch masculine name that is a diminutive form of Antonius, Anton, Antoon, Anthonus, Anthune, Antony, and Antonus.
Twan is the coolest nickname ever.
Twan is a cool nickname. Like, low-key, if my nickname was Twan, that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, you could be a Twan.
Yeah, I like that. That's a vibe. Coyote Astronaut says, I do love a reading list on Blue Sky. I've pared down a list of folks I know that is more soothing than the big thing. That is a good idea and a cool feature that's there. I've not really used it, though. Speaking of reading lists, I would encourage anyone to go read Matt Bliss's new blog that he's started. It's extremely good. It's really, really good. And I accidentally stumbled on an article Matt wrote, was reading it, and was like, this is really good. I really like this. And I was like, this website background color looks familiar, though. And I looked up at the address bar. I was like, this is fucking Matt. I know that guy.
What is the blog?
Well. His blog is journal.matthewbliss.net. He posted a post yesterday, the post that I accidentally stumbled on and really liked, but he posts each morning, or roughly each morning. His post is called If We Can't Explain It, We Don't Know It, which is about how offloading your thinking to AI and LLMs and stuff causes you to have this like illusion of explanatory depth where you think you might be learning about something, but then you go to tell someone else and you realize you can't explain it. And it goes into stuff like that. And it was a really well-written article. And I think Matt's blog is really good. It's called Rethinking Daily. You can find it at matthewbliss.net, journal.matthewbliss.net.
Hell yeah, I'm excited to check it out.
Why don't we play a game, Bugs?
Let's play it. I want to.
Let's play a game. It's time for a very small internet quiz.
Game.
It's another very small internet quiz.
Another quiz deck quiz. If you want to make quizzes for us to play on the show, you can go to bugandmoss.com/quiz deck. This is a game that I've made. I've only got 6 questions here, Bug, but it's going to be similar to The Price is Right.
Ooh, I don't really know how it works.
I want you to guess the price of the item I'm going to display without going over. I don't know if that's how The Price is Right works. We'll tweak this game as time goes on, because what I've done, this game is called In My Cart.
Okay.
This is a game where I have pulled items that I've purchased from Amazon in the past.
Ooh.
And your job is to guess the price of the item that I paid.
I'm going to fully copy this game and make you play it.
You should. It's very easy. Also, if anyone at home wants to make a version of this, please do. This is In My Cart. First one, Bug. Stansport High Volume Bellows Foot Pump. And I did forget to put the date on this one, but the rest have dates.
Okay.
How much did I pay for this Stansport High Volume Bellows Foot Pump, which is a yellow cloth and plastic pump that you'd use with your foot to pump air? The astronaut says $3.
I was thinking
I will tell
so
you,
much higher.
2015, I think, was the year.
I'm going to say $15.
I spent $14.90. No, that's right. You're so close.
I went over.
No, you said 15.
Yeah, but you said without going over.
$14.96 is less than 15.
Yeah.
So you didn't go over.
What do you mean?
If you had said $15.01, you would not have gotten it. You were under the price, so you get the point.
I went over. If the price is $14.96 and I guessed $15, that's over the price of the item.
Oh, wait. Oh my God, I don't know how the fuck it works.
That's really great.
You're so close.
Everyone's very helpfully trying to explain to you what bigger numbers is in the chat.
I might go hospital after this. Sorry, Bug, you went over.
That's okay.
I don't know what closest without going over means without another person is the problem.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
It's a very small value.
Well, I think if you go over, it doesn't count.
Yeah. Maybe you got to be within $1. We'll just do that from now on.
Okay.
You know what? It's be within $1. You got it right.
Okay.
I was wrong in my justification, but I'm changing the rules so that I was right. Okay, this was purchased in March 18th of 2016. Jolly Llama Orange Jolly Sticks Performance Juggling Sticks. These are what I would call devil sticks. This is a circus toy that I am very good at. It's a circus toy that I'm extremely good at, actually.
You are.
I will very confidently say that. There's no evidence of it online. I can do just about fucking anything with devil sticks because Tucker and I created a game using devil sticks where you end up throwing it back and forth aggressively to try and make it so the other person cannot catch it. We called it wizard dueling, and we came up with a whole rules system, and we played the shit out of it until both of us are so good with one stick that we can like hurl the thing back and forth.
We have these in my car at all times, just like in case. But if you guys want, we can do some sort of like...
I can post a video.
No, we could do some kind of telethon and I'll film him for you.
Yeah.
We do some kind of thing. I don't know what thing.
I'm genuinely really good at these. I'm missing.
Keep talking it up because it'll help inspire people.
How much you think it is, Bug?
$25.
Okay. Anyone else in chat? Anything else going on in here? 3, 2, 1. This cost $27.95.
I said 25.
You said 25. It's not within $1, which is what I just said.
I love how the rules changed in the middle of the game, and I would have won had they not changed, but they've changed.
But the thing about Price is Right is multiple people guess.
Okay.
Someone help me fix the rules to this game.
That's fine. I'll just be wrong.
Someone help me fix the rules to this game, please. I don't know how
If I have to
do
be within $1, I'm going to be wrong on all of them.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to do this one on vibes, and we'll figure out the rules from here on. Someone who's better at creating game structures, help me. We'll call that correct. That feels close enough to me. This was purchased on August 3rd, 2017. Wiz Dice Random Polyhedral Dice in multiple colors, 100 plus pack bundle with Wiz Dice pouch.
$15.
You think that cost $15? 100 plus dice. I still have most of these dice, and I've given away a lot of these dice. How much do you think? You said $15, Bug? Answers in chat. Emily said $22, but I think that might have been for the last one. I'm going to assume that was a guess for the last one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coyote Astronaut says $20. Emily says $3. Lightbulb says $25. The answer is $19.99. So that is a point to Coyote Astronaut.
Yeah, good job.
And that is a no point to Bug.
You don't have to say it like that.
Sorry, Bug. No point to you. Another point to Bug. June 13th, 2017, I ordered the Dymo Organizer Express handheld embossing label maker, SKU 12965. I don't know if that's the SKU. This is one of those old school label makers that punches physically up into a plastic label to create the embossed marker. In chat, we see $45 from Coyote Astronaut, $7.99 from 60 Watts Lightbulb. What do you think, Bug?
$25.
$25. Gotta tell you, back then, these things was cheap. It was $10.24. So that's a point to 60 Watts Lightbulb.
To be fair, it looks heinous to use. So
It was. It
Yeah.
barely worked. Emily said $30. Nowadays, I think they're probably a little closer to $30.
that sucks.
I'm not sure, though. It depends. Next one. You ready, Bug? This one I know has changed in price. January 6th, 2017, I purchased the very webcam that you are using right now. The Logitech HD Pro Webcam C920, widescreen video calling and recording, 1080p camera, desktop or laptop webcam.
You guys want to know the real fucked up thing about these cameras is that I bought the same one separately, and I use Mason's old camera and Bridget uses my old camera, and my old one is better.
Yeah,
They're the same model.
my old camera is a little bit better. I don't know what they cheaped out on.
No, mine is better.
Yeah, that is my old one.
Yeah, but the one Bridget has is better than mine.
Oh. Anyway. I thought the old one was the better one.
I don't think so.
Oh.
So.
How much you pay for it? You remember?
No, $45.
$45?
No, wait. $70.
$70? I realized I didn't want that to be a clue. The answer, Bug, is $58.89. So you kind of split the uprights on both of your guesses. It was $60. Nowadays, I'm pretty sure these things are closer to $75.
I think $75 was what I paid.
Let me just go ahead real quick and check that. Amazon Logitech HD Pro C920, currently going for $67, actually. So the prices come back down. During COVID, they were selling for over $100.
God.
You ready for the next one, Bug?
Yeah.
The next and last one? This was purchased on September 28th, 2018. The ASIN CMT 030 Clutch Master Cylinder to fit in my 1995 Toyota Tacoma.
Oh. $45.
$45 for the ASIN CMT 030 Clutch Master Cylinder.
Yeah.
That's a great guess. French Alexander says $69. I almost lost my teeth as I was saying that. 60 Watts Lightbulb says $39.99. The answer is $53.97. What did you say, Bug?
45.
That's not quite close enough. I think that the closest person was Lightbulb, who has just guessed $39.99 twice in a row.
Hell yeah.
So unfortunately, that's all wrong. That's 2 correct, 4 wrong for our first edition of In My Cart. Thank you for playing.
I don't want to be rude, but how is $40 closer than 45?
To, what was the number? I forgot.
It's like 50 something.
I don't know. It felt closer.
Interesting.
I don't know, dude.
Interesting.
Hey, you know what I'm not good at? comparing numbers
Yeah.
together. I genuinely struggle so bad with like comparing numbers and doing arithmetic. I'm really good with formulas. Once we have started abstracting things out to actual like relational, like the ways numbers relate to each other, even complex ways that numbers relate to each other and large functions, I'm great at that. It is the actual arithmetic of like, okay, let me get a quantity and run it through this and like keep track of that quantity. I can't do that in my head. It literally just turns to mush. I was reading a little bit about dyscalculia, which is like dyslexia, but for numbers. And I think I might struggle with that a little bit because I do see them often like in the wrong order or like get the numbers mixed up in my head in the wrong order.
So I have that. I've been worried about that. I have a really hard time. But you have a really good short-term memory. You're really good at for numbers specifically.
I can memorize them, but I memorize them as sound.
I memorize them out of order all the time. I am constantly, like, someone will tell me numbers and I will just write them out of order.
We've been playing Big Walk with the Bones crew. It has been an absolutely delightful time. Also, I love that game. And in Big Walk, there's one puzzle where there's a board in the middle of the map, and it has two 4-digit numbers on it. And we saw it, and I was like, oh, this is my chance to shine. I'm good at memorizing 4-digit numbers. The numbers were, if memory serves, 1466, 1899.
Oh, that's more than 4 numbers.
There's 2 sets of 4 numbers.
Yeah, that's too many.
But the way I remembered it was immediately splitting, okay, there's a 66 and a 99, right? So I can now think of that as 6699. It's just 2 69s spread out over those spaces in the digits. So really, I just have to remember 14 and 18. And like that, and then I just remember 14, 18, that I know it's like a 69 thing. And so then that's how I memorized it.
I think
it's not about like the same thing over and over. It's about finding a different way to pull it apart. 60 Watts Live says 4166. Let's see if I remember that at the end of the show.
I think it's beautiful that helped you. That made me know less what the numbers were.
Oh, I guess I just draw all over it in my head until it is something else that I can remember.
I just don't really have it for remembering numbers. I'm okay at math. I'm better at it if I can write it down. I'm not great at doing arithmetic in my head. I'm pretty good at conversions when it comes to cooking and baking. I'm like pretty decent at like converting things, like multiplying them or dividing them by amounts because I'm really used to doing that. But outside of that, I really struggle.
60 Watts Light Bulb pulled the clip of me remembering the number on Colin's stream. Hell yeah. Thank you, Light Bulb.
We should do like a big walk that we all play.
Oh,
that'd be fun.
A critter walk?
Yeah, for anybody who has the game, we should plan that out. I'll have to get it. I don't know how much it is.
Yeah, I think you will really love it. The problem is that because a lot of it's based on knowledge of puzzles, I'll just have to keep my mouth shut and just be helpful.
Oh, because you've already played them?
Because I've already played through the first chunk of it, yeah.
Okay.
With the Bones Crew. But we should absolutely do that.
Yeah, that'd be really fun.
It's really fun. It's a delightful game. I would happily play through it.
It'd be fun to play with you because you can be kind of a games master and that like you could give us clues if we're really struggling.
Yeah, I guess. The thing is, I don't like doing that. Because I don't like when I play a game and someone else has played it and they tell me all the cool stuff about it. I don't like that.
That's not really what I think of when I think of clues.
No. I guess that's true. I've just had a lot of experiences where I'll play a game with someone who has already played it or is more experienced than me, and they'll just be like, oh yeah, do this, do that, do this, do that.
Well, that's
up
terrible.
Here it's going to be like this. Yeah, and that always takes it away from me. So I would want to keep my mouth shut.
That's what I struggle with when it comes to like dating sims, because I think they can be really fun, but I have a lot of friends who 100% dating sims, and it is not fun for me to just do the steps to get the result. Like, that's not engaging to me.
I have zero completionist bones in my body.
Yeah,
I have a little bit of a collector bug bone in my body where, like, if there's a thing that there is to collect that is, like, fun and secret and hidden, like the platinum bolts in Ratchet and Clank or the golden chips in Metal Arms Glitch in the System, where it's like try and get to weird spots to find secrets, I will do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm not a 100%er. I'm in it for the narrative. I'm in it for the story.
Yeah.
I'm here to have a good time.
Yeah, I'm just here to chill.
French Alexander in chat, all caps, said platinum bolts. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved Ratchet. I played the shit out of the Ratchet and Clank series up until it was on PS4 because that's when I stopped, or PS3 because that's when I stopped having consoles. Why don't we go and take a quick turn to the phones? Although you've got your mouth open.
Well, because it's actually like the bottom of the hour.
Oh, shit. We totally missed the bot. We're on the upswing.
Yeah, so it's like really important instead that we check in with our community partners. I'm opening Discord. I'll do it.
Oh, Bug's
I know
gonna do
how
the
it's
community
done.
This show is brought to you by our supporters on Patreon. Ad-free on Twitch and currently ad-free on YouTube, although the YouTube back catalog will probably eventually have ads on it. But we're ad-free on Twitch because we want to be supported by you on Patreon at patreon.com/Bug and Moss. The freaks, fools, and fugitives over there help keep the lights on here. Good morning also to a first-time chatter, Edit_AU, who says, good evening for me, morning for you. Good morning, Edit.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. You came in time for the commercial. What's up, Bug?
Well, I want to shout out our community partner, Kalinity M. Parker, who has asked us to talk about Rat House and Brippy 151 since he's traveling this week.
Oh, okay.
So go on.
Oh, so you're not doing it?
Well, I don't know anything else but what's written.
It's up top.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's in there. You scroll up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Rat House is Colin's variety Let's Play channel featuring a bunch of streamers and some of their friends. You can find that at youtube.com/TheRealRatHouse or realrathouse.com every Saturday. And Brippy151 is his Pokemon Challenge YouTube channel, where the main goal is currently to beat the Gen 1 game Pokemon Yellow in a solo challenge with all 151 Pokedex entries. Although apparently there's also some Gen 2 and Gen 3 videos too, if that's what you like, you dirty boy. And you can find that at youtube.com/Brippy151.
/@Brippy151.
My bad.
That's how YouTube be doing handles now. Yeah, check out Real Rat House. Check out Brippy151. Brippy151 is fun because it was a secret project that Colin did, a faceless channel. He didn't tell nobody about. He just put it up there and tried to see what happened.
Did he do a face reveal?
Cool. I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think yet.
So there's still time.
When are we going to do our face reveal?
I don't know.
100 subs?
Yeah.
100
probably
followers? Yeah.
100 subs, we'll do a face reveal.
100 followers, we'll do a face reveal. Mark my words. We're at 72 right now on Twitch. Hey, so we broke our 69 streak with 3 people. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
3 new followers.
So happy y'all are here.
That's exciting. Why don't we go ahead and turn our heads around and look at the phone? 848-MOSS-BUG is the number to call. 848-667-7284. If you are international, that probably won't work, so you can go ahead and send emails to telephone@bugandmoss.com with a voice memo, or just send us an email, or make us a quiz at bugandmoss.com/quiz deck. But right now, it's time for the phones. This is a voicemail from Emily.
Hey, Bug and Moss. This is Emily. The discussion today on spiders and arachnids reminded me of the fact that I have a marital duty to community husband. French Alexander.
French Alexander.
We all presumably have a marital duty to him.
Alex specifically we wrote our vows together because, that's the cute thing to do. Mm-hmm. But Alex specifically put in my wedding vows, and I agreed to this, that I would be the one to take care of all of the spiders. Mm-hmm. And eventually we called it my one and only marital duty.
Yeah.
So Alex will come to me when he's found a spider, and he will say, "Wife, I am requesting my marital rights or privileges," or whatever. He varies it up every single time. He also calls me wife, and I call him husband. And then I go and take care of the spiders, whatever it may be. That is my role in this marriage. I am the spider exterminator. And I have no other roles. That's it. Alex takes care of everything else.
I think that's great.
But yeah, so that discussion reminded me of that. And it also kind of creeps people out because we talk about it so weird, and we'll say like, "Oh yes, it's my marital duty," and they will assume that I'm talking about something else, something weird, and they're like, "What's wrong with you?"
Some trad wife shit.
Yeah, my marital duty is eradicating spiders. Hopefully you have eradicated all of the spiders in your life. And if not, I may or may not be able to help. have a good day.
Great.
By sending Alex. Right?
No, great news, Emily. This is great. Alex cannot help us with spiders. That's been made very clear, Moss. But that was my question. If Alex is our community husband, then could I enlist your help, as I assume our community wife, to come and eradicate my life of spiders?
Yeah, Bug still has spiders all up in and around and all over her car.
Yeah.
So that is still going on.
I gotta vacuum it. Our new chatter, edit_AU, says, I am that too in my marriage. Spider killer, snake charmer, child wrangler.
Yes.
That is kind of the arrangement we have, Moss.
Yeah, except I am the kind of, I get the spiders in a little cup. I
Yeah.
carry them over to one of the windows that does not have a screen in it, and then I toss them out onto the street so they can continue their little spider lives outside of our house.
And then my part of that is I open the window.
Yeah.
I'm not as messed up by spiders as other things.
I don't really get messed up by bugs or spiders. I love them. I love spiders. I think
Yeah.
they're so freaking cool.
I think spiders are very cool. I do not like to be surprised by bugs. I don't
Yeah.
like to be like, oh, there's like, I've had a spider drop down in front of me, like in front of my face. Hate, dislike,
I don't like
huge dislike.
I dislike a surprise by anything so small I can lose track of it. So like, and I have a phobia of stinging insects. But spiders, largely, there's only a couple here that are venomous, and they're pretty easy to identify. The fiddlebacks, the brown recluses, and then the black widows with their hourglass red butts.
Can you say those spider names again?
The fiddlebacks, I think. I think that might not be what people
No,
call
and then
them.
you said the brown one. What's
The
that?
brown recluse. That is the one with the fiddleback. It has
The recluse.
brown recluse.
Recluse.
What would you call it?
Brown recluse.
Really?
Yeah.
Not the brown recluse?
I like recluse.
It's starting to sound like a real fucking New Englander, huh?
Yeah.
My dad would always say, not my dad. You know what people say down here that they don't say up north is insurance. It's insurance.
Oh, people say insurance.
People say insurance.
I think I
down
say car
here.
insurance. I say like a shorter insurance.
The other thing is permit. Some people back home would be like, yeah, I got a fire permit. Sorry, I can't even do it the way they do. They say, I got a fire permit.
Oh, permit. Yeah.
I got a fire permit from the fire department so we can have a bonfire because I have a permit. And
That's so funny.
Hard for me.
Permit.
It's permit. I don't know. It's the
But it
emphasis.
permits you to do things.
Edit AU says, I do my best with spiders I can ID, but we get redbacks that can make you sick if they nip you, etc. here, so I'm careful. AU equals Australia. I was wondering if that was the case. Yeah, y'all got wild spiders. Matt Bliss, who lived in Victoria, but now lives in Ireland, and I were chatting when we were doing a show yesterday about the spiders in Australia, because I was like, you hear everything's out there to kill you. And he was telling me about the huntsman spiders, which are not dangerous, but are big, and so they tend to freak people out. And I really want to see a huntsman spider. They're big, bug.
I am like very into seeing spiders and snakes and stuff like in a controlled environment. There's a snake like sanctuary near us that we've been to like a bunch of times now, because every time someone visits, we're like, want to go to the snake place? Because they collect venom there. It's really cool. It's like really close to us.
Yeah, there's a reptile museum like 20 minutes away. So if you ever come to visit us here where we are in Kentucky, we'll take you to the reptile museum.
It's more of a zoo than a museum.
Well, it's actually more of a reptile rehabilitation center that is open to the public.
They
and
also
have people do
breed.
talks. Yeah.
So they're specifically like extracting venom and doing research and stuff. It's really cool.
But they also like take care of like rare species and snakes that people like bring to them that are like abandoned and stuff like that. It's just a neat little place. When you say zoo, I immediately think of like very negative things.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Edit says there's a thing called a barking spider out here, or Goliath spider. It's colossal. Are they deadly is the question. Because if not, I want to be near it and look at it and say hi to it.
Yeah. I also like where Emily said, can you pet the spiders? And then Alex said M. And then she said, I mean the snakes.
Oh, no. Meanwhile, Habe is running for the hills. Our friend Habe. Edit says those spiders are deadly to birds.
Oh, God.
Az says we have a bird place like that here.
Ooh.
That's super cool. Like
Mason
a bird rehab
loves
place.
bird.
Love a bird. I love an animal in
Yeah,
general.
but you really love a bird.
Unless it's a wasp. I do really love a bird.
Yeah, you don't like a stinging one. Hey, do you have the clip from the stock footage that I was cutting down, the public domain footage?
Yeah.
Do you have the one that's specifically related to stinging? I thought that was so you.
I have all of the ones that you sent me.
I think the one that's in the one that I sent you that's longer, unfortunately.
Is it called Ouch?
That's the one about burning.
Is it the second clip?
No, I think it's the first one. I think it's the first long one.
The first Gateways to the Mind.
Yeah, but that one didn't look good because it wasn't downloaded.
So I'll download it real quick. Bug found a cartoon that exists in the public domain that featured a small section of animation with a little character that looks a lot like me. And so I'm actually going to cut this down and use it to make an entire little intro for myself and like little intros and bumpers for my YouTube channel.
Mason is in this video from like the 1960s or something.
As soon as I can get this dang thing to play, you'll be able to see it. There we go. Okay. VLC is being a little funky today. Got to make sure that is muted. So yeah, why don't you tell the story of how you find this while I seek to the part where I show up?
So I've been putting together the episode of 13, which is late this month because you might notice it's the 14th. But I was also collecting stuff for the video, and I was getting a bunch of stock footage because the story we're doing this month is about somebody in like a character costume at a theme park. So I was looking for old animation and like different public domain stuff. Now, if you're watching the stream, you'll notice that we are getting into the animated segment here. And you'll see Lil Moss guy. He's the guy representing the control center in your brain. This is like a really cool scientific video just about like different things we know about the human body. It's like actually very good. I think what is it called? Like Mysteries of the Mind or something?
Gateways to the Mind.
Yeah.
And it's talking about all the different signals in your mind and how they get processed by this one little dude sitting at the control room. And he's a little dude with brown hair and a mustache, and he's really sleepy. And he's just like lazily pulling us stuff in the control room. And Bug was like, "You have to see this. This is you." And so I want to take a bunch of clips of this little guy and use them out of context for intros and things in my video.
This is definitely you as a broadcast engineer.
Yeah, because like, look at this guy.
Look at all the tubes he has.
Yeah, this is who I want to be. And look at that. He's happy it's all working. He's looking at his little screens. He likes coffee. He's just like me.
He's just like you.
Yeah, Bug.
This is like, I saw it and I was like, this is crazy. My husband is literally in this. And this guy is so cute.
I can use all of these different clips too in like various things, which would be very fun. I want to find where it originally, like what this was for.
I mean, I think it was some kind of educational video. The whole thing, it's about an hour long. And you can just get the file on the Internet Archive. It's totally public domain as far as I know. And it's really cool. It's all just different. I clipped a bunch of stuff. There was like a bunch of circus stuff that I clipped because I do a horror podcast and like circus stuff is kind of creepy. But yeah, it's just a bunch of live action mixed with a bunch of different animation and a bunch of really cool like wildlife shots. Like there's a bunch of like deep sea shots, a bunch of just different animal shots. It's really neat.
It's really cool. Yeah. And it's interesting to dig through stuff that has fallen into the public domain.
Yeah, there's a lot to see.
One of my favorite things to do artistically is chop up other people's like work and blend it into like new things. And so it's very fun. I wish everything was public domain so you could just chop it all up and just like use it for cool artistic stuff. And I feel like if anyone wants to use anything I ever make in that manner, go ahead.
Yeah, anything that I have the power to release is released. Use my shit, make stuff with it.
I haven't made anything quite as cool as that little guy though.
That little guy is really cool. Well, you have Lil Moss X. He's a little guy.
That's
pretty
true.
similar.
He's crochet.
That's true.
Speaking of, we had the idea last night. I'm going to do something silly. I've decided on a new crochet project for myself. I'm going to crochet a microphone that actually works. Mm-hmm. Because I have a bunch of microphone capsules. And I was thinking it'd be very easy and fun to crochet just like a comically stupid looking microphone and then put an actual mic capsule in it and have an actual wire coming out of the bottom of it and actually be able to use it and then bend it in half or whatever. I feel like it'd be very fun.
Yeah, I think that you should definitely do that. Have you ever explained that you've like built the microphone?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that impressive. I haven't built a microphone capsule. You can buy capsules for microphones, the actual bit inside that contains the little diaphragm and the coil and everything all in one nice little package with 2 or 3 leads that you then connect to whatever other circuitry you want to have in the mic, if anything. And so it's pretty easy to just solder a couple leads on them and have a wire running out and bing, bang, boom, you got a mic.
Yeah, no big deal as long as you can solder and also like know how it all works and can put it together.
It was pretty easy. I made a PodCube shaped microphone I'll go grab it. It's
yeah,
kinda
and the
fun.
capsules are really cheap. Like they are what you pay for in a microphone, and this matters to be clear, is like the way that the outer body is built. The capsule itself is not very expensive. And it's kind of wild how cheap they are.
I can't find my mic.
Oh, it's missing. We'll find it later.
Yeah, I don't know what I did with it. But I made a microphone that's shaped like a pod cube, and it totally works. Is it just like behind me? No.
It could be anywhere.
It could be anywhere.
Is it in your windowsill?
It might be in my windowsill. Nope. Oh, well, I was going to do a live demo. It sounds like this, but a little bit worse.
Yep.
Whatever.
So here's a fantasy that I have. I know we only have a few minutes left. I really want to be able to record stuff in my car.
Okay.
And here's part of it is that I have to drive a lot. My commute has gotten way longer because Joe really inconsiderately picked a bakery location that's like far from me. Which is like, I guess it's like a good location where business will be like really good or whatever. And it's like closer to him, but it's super far from me. And because I'm leaving after the show to go to work, not today, but like in general, I'm getting home I'm leaving at rush hour, which is my actual hell. So I'm spending like an hour in the car at least one way. And so I need to be able to work. I need a microphone in there.
Do you want to be able to like record 13 while driving?
No, but I do think it would be fun if we could like record on the road stuff.
The cats are fighting. Sorry. So I grabbed the hand of God.
Yeah, the cats are being really bad.
Yeah. Well, how could we solve that for you? But you know those heads-up displays they have on cars now where they project the speedometer onto the windshield so you can look out the windshield and still see it?
I love those. Those are so cool.
I imagine we could probably find an aftermarket one of those and hack it to be a sort of teleprompter that could put your lines up on the dashboard.
Okay, I don't actually think I don't need to be reading while I'm driving.
And then we get a boom arm microphone from the other side of the car across to you.
I don't actually think recording 13 or anything would work because there's going to be too much road noise. But I do think it would be cool to have like a microphone with like compressors like we have in here for this show and build something specifically for recording in the car. And my car is weird. It does have audio video in.
Yeah, it's got RCA jacks in, but that doesn't help us with recording.
No, but it's just funny.
We could turn, and who knows, maybe necessity will put us there. We could turn your car into a mobile recording studio with just a laptop.
And by necessity, you mean if we become homeless?
Yeah, if they sell the building we're living in,
we're going to have to
find a place.
Well, we'll find a place. We're also going to have to do so. We can't sleep in my car while it's full of spiders.
No, that's true, and it's wet.
Yeah, it's like wet and full of spiders. It's not hospitable to us.
Az says, have y'all seen Joe is Hungry? His car setup is crazy, like 8 cameras.
Oh, no.
That's interesting.
I'm just fascinated. Like, I'm really enchanted by this idea of being able to record shows in my car. And I do think it would be really cool to occasionally be able to, like, record myself well while I'm on my way to work, because then I could go to work early, or even I could go to work at, like, 4 a.m. like I normally do, and then go out to my car to record.
Yeah.
Like, when it's showtime, I could take a break.
That's true. We could try and figure something
I have
like
a
that
fantasy.
out. Yeah.
This is my fantasy. I know that people are going to be like, but isn't it dangerous to record while you're driving? Yeah, no, I think that it would be fine for me because, like, I'm just bored. I just need something to, like, do, and talking is, like, not attention taking for me personally. And so I'm either like listening to a podcast or listening to music, but it'd be very funny to be able to like be live from my car.
That would be fun. And I think it would be totally doable. Az says, unironically, Joe is Hungry would be a really great thing to talk about on this show. I need that link. I need to know more about
Yeah,
Joe
we'll
is
have to
Hungry.
check that
I'll
out.
have to look that out, yeah. It is 7:59 in the Bug and Mouse Morning Telephone Show. We're about to round the corner into 8 o'clock, and you're going to get to start your Friday. I hope you have something excited planned for today, and I hope that whatever you got to get done for the day goes by quick, and you end up having lots of free time and lots of energy, and you can maybe punch out early and head home and fuck around. Who gives a shit? I hope you got a good day ahead of you today, bud. Whoever you are.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Hey, bud.
I hope you have a really good day. TGI,
It's a weird energy.
TGIF, more like fry yay.
Yeah.
It's working for the weekend.
TGIF, more like TGIED. Thank God it's every day.
Thank God it's every day. Also, I was going through Polaroids because please still send me photos of all of yourselves as baby kids, and I will put them on the internet. It sounds bad when I say it like that, but I will make a website page where it's a really cute collage of all of us. I was going through a bunch of Polaroids
Let's set that idea up from the top real quick
Okay.
so that people know what's going on, because you had a really cool idea.
Oh, okay. So my idea is that you send us pictures of yourselves as like kids, baby photos, like whatever you're like, this is me. In essence, this is so me. And you can send more than one. And then I'm going to like cut out the part of the photo that is you, like whatever, and then make a collage on our website page. And then specifically, I think I was going to do a thing that was like, would you be mean to them?
Yeah, you were going to title the whole thing, Would You Be Mean to Them?
Yeah, and there's a thing on social media where people have been doing that, specifically like coffee shops and stuff, basically like don't bully our employees, which I think is very funny. But I think of it as something more for all of us. I think a lot of us struggle with like being really hard on ourselves. And so anytime you think that, you could go to our Would You Be Mean to Them page and you could be like, dang, I wouldn't be mean to them. Look at them. Look at all these guys.
We're all just big little kids.
Yeah, we're all just big little kids. And anyway, I was going through Polaroids and I did see a picture of me just like cheesing in front of a TGI Fridays.
That's great.
Which was my fucking restaurant, dude.
I want to share real quick my favorite photo from the Baby Photos channel that Colin shared, which is a photo of my friend Colin Parker.
Oh my God.
Really jazzed about that coffee cup, water cup.
That is so cute.
Isn't that photo adorable? That's so good. So yeah, join our Discord, jump in and have fun, bugandmoss.com. You can throw your baby pictures in our baby picture thing and end up in our collage.
Heck yeah.
Hang out with all of the fun people we got in there. It's a Discord, I guess ostensibly for this show, but it's not really. It's just a community Discord. Come have fun, hang out. It's all about sharing your art, things that you're into, talking with other people. It's a Discord that we're running, but I don't want anyone to think of it as like our Discord. I want you to think of it as your Discord.
Yeah.
Come fucking hang out. It's a cool place.
French Alexander says regarding Colin's photo, every time he comes up our way, we go to a local cafe and get to see this in person.
And Emily says his face is the exact same too. Edit says 10 p.m. for me, TGTKAIB. Thank God the kids are
Hell
in bed.
yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, that's our show for today. I'm so looking forward to sleeping in over the weekend and trying to fix the sleep schedule we fucked up this week. And hopefully come to you next week with a lot more quizzes, games, and fun little interactive bits. Also, if you get a wild hair across your ass and you want to make a quiz for us to play on the show, you should go over to bugandmoss.com/quiz deck. Whip one up. I made a little quiz builder. And then all you got to do is hit the share button. Send it to our Discord. Send it to our email. Get it to us somehow. We'll play it on the show. 60 watts light bulb with the link. Thank you, 60
Hell
watts.
yeah.
And until next time, I think that's all we got. Keep your eyes out. You might get a notification if you follow us that I'm streaming later. If I can get Long Walk to Diamond City working, I'm close.
He's
really
close.
Nice to meet you, Edit. Thanks for joining the freaks in the forest.
Thanks for being here.
Good to see you, everybody.
Thank you for being here today.
And of course, I love you, Bug.
I love you, Moss.
Left a lot of room for the outro music. This is Oferkoren. Oferkoren.
This is Bug and Moss.
Someday I'll fuse that into one sound effect so that I don't have to click 3 buttons at the right time.